Maniacs, welcome back to the channel. This is a pretty interesting video. I'm not looking forward to this video because I'm going to be watching videos possibly trying to debunk Satori and Cody from Sam and Colby Surviving a Hell Week video, which blew the minds of millions of people. People didn't know how to react to this kind of method, and I still don't know how to react to this kind of method. It blew my mind for sure, but there were a lot of debunking videos and videos that are trying to make it look like, or actually are trying to prove that these two are just not legitimate. At the end of the day, I'm probably going to give them the benefit of the doubt because I just don't want to believe that they're liars. But unfortunately, I know, like a lot of people know, a lot of people fake shit for views. They fake shit, if not for money, they fake shit for views and publicity. And this is just something that's been common throughout the internet for pretty much the beginning of the internet when it comes to like the paranormal, which unfortunately kills me to say because I really deeply want to believe both of these two. I truly don't want to have to believe that they are scammers. But at the end of the day, if there's concrete evidence, I mean, if there's actually full-on concrete evidence of them faking it, I'll go with it. I'll go with it because, again, I'm not a supporter of that stuff. I find it to be incredibly evil. The benefit of the doubt, I'm going to watch all these videos to kind of get an idea if, you know, whatever is shown to me makes sense. We'll see what happens. Of course, I'll be pausing the video every time I want to talk. I don't want to have to talk above anybody or over anybody, so I'll just give you guys my thoughts. Of course, during and after the video, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. I want to go ahead and say before we get started that the Surviving at the Conjuring House videos have changed my perspective on the paranormal. It made me extremely happy to see what I believe was concrete evidence of the afterlife, and I really hope this is not fake. And I should say that if it is to be fake, I don't think Sam and Colby were ever a part of it. I truly don't believe they would do that to their subscribers. I don't think they would do that to their fans. Deep down, I really don't think they would do that. They would have been just as played as we were. They would have been bamboozled, in other words. Here we go with the video. Let's hear this guy out. Let's see what evidence they have, and I'll give you guys my thoughts. Oh, fuck.
YouTubers Sam and Colby have recently put out a couple of videos in a series where they stay a week at the Conjuring House. This house is where the supposed events from the real story occurred, and from which the movie's narrative is based on. Well, there are two additional characters, Satori and Cody, a couple who claim to have supernatural abilities, which allow them to talk to spirits when they join themselves together with their arms. When they link themselves together,
wow,
knocking sounds are heard.
So, I know. Okay, hold on a second. So, I'm going.
They then use these sounds as a method to speak to the dead, while iterating through the alphabet.
A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, L. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, A, B, L, I.
But the trick they use isn't even original. In the mid-1800s, a group of sisters, Leah, Kate, and Maggie Fox.
Okay, let me go ahead and stop right there. I'm not going to miss what he's saying. But the guy, obviously, is this one of his first videos ever? He's very awkward when talking. No offense to the guy, obviously. I'm not meaning any offense to it, but I can tell he's reading off of something, too.
An original. In the mid-1800s, a group of sisters, Leah, Kate, and Maggie Fox, claimed they could hear strange knocking sounds.
Why am I getting some insane Sanderson sister vibes from this?
On the walls and furniture. The Fox sisters' performances coincided with the rise of modern spiritualism, a movement that believed in direct communication with spirits. The Fox sisters' abilities as mediums attracted widespread attention, and they embarked on a professional tour conducting seances in front of audiences that included the famous. However, in 1888, Maggie Fox publicly denounced spiritualism, claiming that their knocking sounds using simple tricks like manipulating their knuckles and joints in their feet. So where does that lead us? While I'm not able to reproduce the sounds myself, I did find a video on YouTube showing an example of how someone's ankle can be manipulated to make a sound.
You gonna show us? Wow. It even, like, I could tell his foot is moving throughout it, so, like, that would be interesting. That would mean Cody would, like, be mastering this without even having to move his foot at all, which would be nuts. But, yeah, it's not that far off from the same knocking. Oh, my God, no. Ooh!
Over time, with enough finesse, I'm sure these performers can find a way to make the sound without anyone noticing. But what are the chances that a couple is able to reproduce the performance that the Fox sisters had, but this time it's for real? And what makes this couple so special? Ironically enough, what's interesting is Satori is the daughter of Jason Hawes, who was the lead on the show Ghost Hunters.
I wouldn't even known that if it wasn't for you guys, by the way. You guys actually started saying in the comment section that Satori is actually the daughter of Jason Hawes, which I was like, oh my gosh, no way. Had no idea. I used to watch Ghost Hunters all the time as a kid with my grandma and my dad, and we all used to watch it every week.
And Ghost Hunters has had problems in the past regarding integrity with their shows. Starting at 1848, timestamp, Cody says,
and don't do it for money or anything like that.
"We don't do it for money or anything like that." And yet they have a site, theparanormalcouple.com, that shows a substantial amount of planned events where they perform their spiritual gifts. There's nothing wrong with earning money. It's just kind of a weird thing to lie about.
Yeah, that was weird. Okay, I did not know that. And they have merch too. Oh gosh, guys. Why would you say something like that? No, there isn't anything wrong with making money. I mean, you gotta make money to survive. That's obvious. But why would you do that? Why not just say that, you know, we have a website or something like that you guys can look us up on, or just like trying to come off like angels now. Like, oh, we don't charge people, but now you have a website that's actually like keychains, t-shirts.
Oh, it looks like they even sell some merch.
$22. Let me see this. Support the with a signed photo of the paranormal couple. You serious? Like autographs? Damn. Again, I'm giving them the benefit of the doubt, but yeah, that does not really make you guys look good. You should just be honest and say, see, if you said something like this, and let's say it was an intentional lie, then why? And it's not even just the merch. It's also like they even said and showed that they do events where they actually perform for audiences, but they charge people for it. Gosh, come on, guys.
Let's put for a content creator investigation at the Conjuring House. You're required to provide you and everyone else who is attending's full name. Sam makes the point that no one could have known his grandmother's nickname, and yet there's an obituary online dating.
No. That is sickening. That makes me sick a little bit. It even says Libby in the middle of Elizabeth Dell Goldback. And Sam said there was no way anybody would have known her nickname was Libby. It says it in the obituary. And that's a public thing that you can get. That really rubs me the wrong way. Oh, that's not good. Oh, okay.
From 2013, at least.
Oh my god, who's gonna believe that? Like, I was like, no way she's saying Libby. And then when she said G, I was like, there's no way. There's no... Dude.
Google isn't complicated, Sam. And their producer, Zach.
Well, don't be a dick about it. No offense. No offense. I'm not trying to be a dick about it myself, but like, genuinely, I don't believe those two had anything to do. If they were faking, they would have nothing to do with them faking. Probably were just as shocked as probably as a lot of us were. If it is fake.
Who claims to be a skeptic.
Up until this very moment, you've always been a skeptic. Does this help at all?
I don't even know what to believe at this point.
You know what makes me more sick is that if this is fake, do you know how many skeptics are just going to go right back to being skeptics now and then just insulting Sam and Colby for this whole situation? Now, I'm not saying they deserve it. Obviously, fucking 100% they don't deserve it, but that doesn't mean that people aren't going to be dicks about it either. Oh, this fucking sucks. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. I'm actually trying to sit here and argue with him, this content creator, about his research. If I can't believe the nickname is on the actual obituary. That's what's shocking to me. Because when Sam said, like, nobody should know about the nickname, but there's a website with an obituary that says Libby on it.
Doesn't understand that providing your full name, potentially weeks in advance, is enough time to research his loved ones.
Son of a bitch. Okay, well, if these guys are legit, they are not helping themselves at all. I'm almost sick right now. I'm almost sick just listening to this. Unfortunately, everything he has said is true. That's plenty of time to do research on somebody.
Furthermore, there's a lot more suspicious behavior in the uncut video. The uncut video solely exists to potentially debunk any of the claims of supernatural. However, it's pretty clear that Sam and Colby didn't push hard enough. For example, when they get to the studio location, they ask the spirit what they're comfortable with,
To go over everything. What are you comfortable with?
and the spirit replies,
A, B, C. Can't show
Too much.
What? Well, what can't we?
can't show too much. But I swear this is just the couple telling Sam and Colby not to push too much.
I really feel like this guy is also trying to. It's not. I feel like he's actually going after Sam and Colby a little bit too, and maybe this wasn't his intention, but it does sound like he's going after Sam and Colby, like they were in on the thing and they were just trying to make it work as best as they could.
Not the spirit itself. Then, later at 32:30, Cody first briefly puts his hand over his mouth when asked if the ghost wants to play a game or spirit.
Should we explain the experiments or whatever we have?
Can you hear my voice?
This can potentially be a sign of discomfort because he doesn't know what will happen next. 10 seconds later, at 32:40, when asked if they can take off shoes, Cody puts his hand over his mouth again.
First thing, can they take off shoes? Is that okay?
Now it's getting really suspicious. Then, at 36:09, timestamp, Sam places a device that detects sound and movement close to it, specifically on the ground. The device never goes off when the tappings are made. The couple makes an excuse, and the spirit says the sounds are coming from above them. They say the spirit plane is actually above the device.
We're above. You're above us.
So you're saying you can't hit this?
Even if that was us, that would be going off right now.
Yeah. That's what it would be doing.
What is that?
You're here.
The bottom of you is there?
This is where your floor is.
Okay.
At 42:48, when asking the spirit more questions about the way the sound works, the message, "too close," is spelled out. And Colby even replies, "Are we getting too close to figuring it out?"
Okay.
Getting too close.
All right.
Oh, okay.
Getting too close to figuring it
See,
out?
that's where they're like, no, no more. That's
So
it.
it's
Why would a spirit care if they figured any of this out? It's not like they have to answer to anyone. There's not like these, sets of rules that like really matter. I mean, who's really setting the rules here? And then at 40,
Well, I mean, that's the fun part about the unknown, man, is that we don't know everything. Even someone like you does not know everything about this. Let's say you die and then you actually do see that there is a spirit realm. Imagine that. Imagine if we just like take that and just, I'm not sure if he's a believer in the afterlife or not, but I also do believe, and I'm somebody who does believe in the afterlife, and I do believe that people fake shit for views. Absolutely. But who knows what is on the other side? I don't know. But you're making a lot of you're making a lot of, I hate to say it, good points here.
5:20, when asked if they can play a card game to prove that spirits are real, Cody again puts his fingers to his mouth, potentially because he's anxious about this game.
if we held up one of these cards, if you could tell us what the shape is. So we're not going to say the word aloud. We want you to see it and then kind of tell us what shape it is. Is that okay?
Then, 40 seconds later, the spirit spells out Y in reference to the game.
W, X, Y, Y. You're asking why?
And then another few minutes later, after another round of knocking, the spirit spells out, "We're here to give messages," as another reply when asked about the game.
Yeah. Okay. So is that your way of saying no?
And then additionally, at 50:30, love is spelled out as another cop-out to the game.
Love. Okay.
We're here to love?
Is that just their message?
Can you explain this?
We are here to give messages. Love. That's what they said.
Then, at 53 minutes, in response, a message is spelled out, meant for those who believe.
way of saying you're not comfortable.
Like, you're not supposed to, you're supposed to have faith. Is it about faith? It's about faith.
Okay.
We are there for those who
No,
believe.
No, Sam looks so disappointed with that though.
I'm sorry.
No, it's okay.
Hey, no, it's interesting.
We're sorry.
Which further just seems to me that their whole shtick is a performance.
Though, if it was, let's say, no, I don't know if he would have shown the card, because if it was fake, wouldn't he have just been able to pull the card out and just show it, and then Cody could have just looked at it and just spelled it out? I don't know, man. I don't know.
So that's it for the video. What do you think? Are there any other tells that give it away? The couple's clearly good at what they do, but not good enough.
Wouldn't that be funny, though, if they were actually legit? Wouldn't that be funny if they were actually legit? I also feel like this guy was kind of going after Sam and Colby, though, kind of making it sound like both Sam and Colby might have, like, genuinely just known that they were faking it and they were going along with it. I don't know. That was, he had a lot of good points, though. I'm not going to lie about that. The whole Libby thing back here is what really made my stomach turn a little bit. Like, this is apparently a public website that you can look at, and this guy found it and is showing us. Yeah, I think I got some more videos, so give me just a second to pull them up really quick. This is apparently a post from Reddit. Chasing the unknown, huh? Well, this must be an older video.
What is it that makes a place haunted? Is it a cold chill? A loud bang in the middle of the night? Or is it something more? Something unseen? Tonight, in the first of a two-part series investigation, Attleboro Paranormal Investigations chases a spirit reported in a modern Attleboro home. A spirit that may or may not be alone. The spirit you will soon know is Bill.
Hi, my name is Jack. This is Sandy. We're in the hallway where they've heard footsteps walking back and forth. We're going to see if there's anyone here. I got a K2 meter, and you've got a meter and a recorder. Is there anyone here that would like to talk to us? Can you make a sound? Give us a sign of your presence. Jeez, that thing's going crazy. Got a K2 meter with a green light. If you approach it, it'll light up. Can you walk towards this?
It won't hurt you. It's just to let us know that you're here.
Okay, how long is this video?
We mean you no harm. In my left hand here, I have a little recorder with a little red light. If you speak into it, we can play it back and answer any questions or any requests you have for us.
Okay, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I'm feeling sick after watching that last video.
Please come forward. Don't be afraid. We mean you no harm. Just one little knock to let us know you're here.
She said she's heard walking back and forth when she's been downstairs, so maybe if we're downstairs, it'll probably walk around, but let's see if we can get its attention anyway. Can you come towards this green light? Make a noise.
Come on,
During the editing of this video, API's tech noticed sounds of the films on the film's audio. Was it that tapping sound? After I examined the audio, this is what we believe we heard. He heard.
Come on, anything. Come on, anything. Come on, anything.
Okay, yeah, I kind of hear it.
The pop sound they sometimes hear.
The pop noises, almost like when you take two pans and bang them together. They've heard that up here.
That always reminds me of like a hot pan going into cold water. How it ting like that. Oh, that was me.
Okay. This is Jack and Sandy in the child's bedroom. Floor was kind of creaky, so I'm going to try to stand still.
Would you like to communicate with us?
Heard a little creak, but I still don't know if it's me. I need a little more. Can you give us a sign of your presence? Can you knock on the wall? Did you? In my left hand I have a green light. If you approach it, I'm going to place it right here on this bed.
An orb of light passes behind Jack's shoulder. Note that something catches Sandy's attention in the same direction.
Can you make a sound?
I
Can
could
you
barely
take a
see
knock,
anything.
or can you knock my hat off or pull on my shirt?
Pull my hair. I don't mind.
Makes me feel like I'm watching Ghost Hunters again. Like back in the day.
It's quiet in here too. You know what? Let's go back down and regroup. Let's see if we can find something.
Alright. Well, Sandy, this is the bedroom. I guess Phyllis said she's been laying in bed.
Cody. That is him. That is him.
Sitting down or laying down next to her. Nobody's there. Heard some knocking in this room.
Don't tell me he's about to do the knocking sound without Satori.
So let's see.
If that happens, if the knocking starts happening without Satori involved, that would mean everything they've said when they hold hands, and that's the only time when it happens, would not be that true. If that happens right now, I don't know how I'm going to take it.
If we can get in contact with somebody here.
Yeah, that would be a little unnerving.
So there's a couple tools on the bed. Right now we have a K2 meter out here, an EVP recorder, and a flashlight. Now I'm also going to turn my flashlight on over here. If anyone's here, we just want to know if you can communicate with us. Maybe we can help you out if you want to talk to somebody. So just give us a sign of your presence. I believe it was. It was either in here or over there.
If that was you, could you do that again, please?
hope the camera's picking up. We're hearing a couple knocks right now. I'm trying to figure out where it's coming from. It almost sounds in this area. Can you knock once for us? That'll definitely let us know that you're here. I believe that was the floor. That wasn't the floor.
That was a knock. Was a definite
Alright,
knock.
so you're here. What's your name? You know what year it is right now? You're some kind of walking around.
In the bathroom area.
Yeah. That's strange.
Was that light on earlier? That light on earlier?
I can almost barely hear the voices, honestly. It's almost like static, and they're just kind of making out. They're just kind of throwing a word on it.
I have no idea.
I could have sworn when we were over there that the light was off.
Open up the door. Knock first. Make sure nobody's in there.
Hello?
That is strange.
I really thought we shut the light off.
Alright, Jack. So, Sandy and I were up here earlier, and we were hearing a couple knocks here and there. Not quite sure what it was. It definitely wasn't the floor.
Well, I was downstairs talking to my cousin, and she could hear the knocks upstairs. She could actually feel the vibration on the wall.
Really?
So he, or what, or it is here. So let's try to see if we can communicate and find out who this person
Alright.
was.
Alright. We also have some flashlights going over here, Jack.
The K2
So,
meter again, it's right here on the bed.
Okay.
And I got a couple of little tricks up my sleeve to see if we can get communication.
Okay.
Alright, is there anyone here with us? Can you give us a sign of your presence? Can you give us a knock? He's here.
Alright. He's here. Let's see if we can try getting him.
Try to find out his name like we did in the past with
Okay.
the alphabet.
Alright. So I'm going to ask you, try figuring out your name here. I'm going to go through the alphabet, and when I get to the first letter of your name, I want you to give me a knock. One for yes, two for no. Yep. A. B.
First letter is B.
B. First letter is B.
Okay, so clearly he can do it without Satori. So clearly he can do it without Satori, the whole method. Which you could make the argument that maybe it's more of him than it is Satori. Maybe it just comes out clearer when they're holding hands. You can make that argument, I guess. But then why say in the Sam and Colby video that it only happens when you guys hold hands and you found it to be weird? Why would you say that if you clearly can do it before that? That makes no fucking sense. Oh god, this is turning my stomach a little bit. I almost don't even want to watch this anymore. Fucking hell. Fucking hell, that's such BS right there. And look, even if let's say it's all true. Let's say it's all true. Let's say this method is true. You're not really helping your fucking case. You're just not. Okay, first, you don't charge people, but clearly you do charge people on your website. It's an official website, so I'm assuming that is. If you are legit, you're making yourselves look like a bunch of liars. I really hope this is not some video that was hidden. Chasing the unknown. I really hope they did not try to hide this video, because then if they're trying to hide this video, that makes it so much work. It's on YouTube, apparently, so I don't know why you would attempt to even lie about it. At the end of the day, again, I do not think that Sam and Colby would have had anything to do with them faking anything. I think they are completely innocent. I think they were just as shocked as I was when watching it, or anybody. If it's fake, how can you sleep at night? Genuinely, how can you sleep at night?
H. I. So is it one for yes, two for no? Is it B-I? Is it Bill? Is your name Bill?
That was the floor. That wasn't the floor.
So his name is Bill. Bill, I'm glad you're communicating with us. I'm going to try to find your age, and I'm going to jump by tens. Please knock when I get to... Can I ask you this, Bill? Are you from the house?
See, it wouldn't even be that bad if they had not just said all of those lies, because clearly I think they're aware of what they were saying, or at least he was saying, when it comes to like not charging people, not doing any of the stuff, you know, the goodness of our hearts and everything. But clearly you guys do charge people. You guys got merch and everything. Why would you do that? Especially if you legitimately have a gift. Why would you do that? Why would you have to lie? And if you're lying about the small things, it wouldn't be that crazy to think that you're lying about the bigger things either. I'm going to give them the benefit of the doubt. I know it's probably going to bite me in the ass. This video looks like it could have been filmed back in like the early 2000s maybe. I wonder if this was before or after he said he got into that accident when he apparently died. Someone should do some research and look that up for me. I don't know if he was like, did he die beforehand or did he die after this? I'm done. I'm done watching this. I'm done watching this. That's about all I can take. I'm getting sick just watching. They had a bit more there than I thought they were going to. I want to hear your guys' thoughts down below. What did you think of this? At this point, I don't know what to think right now. Because if it was legit, then he would have had no reason to lie about all the things that he was saying later on in the Sam and Colby Surviving Week at the Conjuring House video. There'd have been no reason to lie. All right, I'm ending the video right there. Blunt and shocked.